It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, April 30th. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather will stay very warm, mostly dry today. Then rain chances will be increasing late tomorrow into Friday and part of the weekend ahead. We're starting to get some better clarity on the weather on Saturday. So let's take a look at all the data together. This is the upper air look this morning. Once again, we have a trough to the west. We have a ridge in place here across the deep south. And underneath the ridge, we have sinking air subsidence, and that should mean mostly dry conditions today. In advance of that trough, we have showers and thunderstorms coming through parts of Missouri and Arkansas this morning, back into Oklahoma. But Alabama is dry and mild. Most locations are in the 60s. We know Birmingham at 70. That's that urban heat island effect. And again, highs in the 80s in most spots today. West of Alabama, flash flood watches in effect from North Texas into parts of South Missouri. A severe thunderstorm watch in effect for parts of North Texas and South Oklahoma. There is an enhanced risk of severe storms over northeast Texas today. The broader risk running from central Texas into the Ohio Valley. Tomorrow, a risk of severe storms from Texas into the eastern Great Lakes. And again, SPC has parts of Alabama in a severe weather risk for tomorrow evening. A level 2 out of 5 northwest Alabama, level 1 out of 5 down to places like Thomasville, Verbena, and Ranburne. And we're just not overly concerned about severe storms. Could there be a strong storm? Yes. And we should say there's absolutely no chance of a tornado in this environment. The wind fields are weak. The dynamic support not strong. And we'll take a look at specific modeling here in just a second, but there might be a strong storm tomorrow evening. And then on day 3, which is Friday, a marginal risk over parts of Texas and South Oklahoma. This is rain for the next 7 days. The heavier totals west of Alabama, but here the numbers have come up a little bit. This is suggesting some spots could see over 1 inch over the next 7 days, and this will be tomorrow evening through Saturday. After Saturday, we'll be dry for a while. So let's break it down day by day. Model fans, the GFS 06Z run 4 o'clock today. And again, we've still got ridging here. The trough coming into Texas. And we will be warm and mostly dry. We'll check the high-resolution HER model, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And again, just not much. Could there be a shower somewhere? Yes. But most locations dry, much like the past couple of days, with highs in most spots up in the mid-80s. So this is tomorrow, and you can see that there's just no really overwhelming surface features here. There's a relatively weak surface low near Detroit and a trailing front down to near Shreveport. So let's go to the high-res HER model. This is valid tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. And understand, most of the day, I think, will be dry, but there certainly could be some storms by late afternoon over the northern half of the state, maybe a few down in South Alabama. This is the projected instability coming off the HER, and the really higher numbers are off to the west. Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas. Those numbers are certainly not overwhelming for the 1st of May. And in terms of the storm relative helicity, there's just basically very limited wind dynamics here. So, again, tomorrow evening, could there be a strong storm? Yes. Maybe some gusty winds, but no chance of any tornadoes. And, again, we're just not that concerned with severe storms by classic definition. Sure, there could be some loud thunder and heavy rain and weird-looking clouds, but every storm has that. So, Friday, the front will just slowly be approaching. Friday will be a mostly cloudy day with a good chance of showers and a few thunderstorms, highs in the low 80s in most spots. Not raining all day Friday, but rain at times. And the big question involves the weekend. And again, we've still got these model differences, but slowly the GFS is coming around toward the European solution. This is the American GFS Saturday afternoon, showing showers now along and south of Interstate 20. North Alabama dry. But the European says, now hang on. We're going to need to mention a chance of rain statewide. That's the European Saturday evening. And again, it has performed much better at this range, and we are going to mention a chance of occasional rain Saturday statewide. Maybe a rumble of thunder. And again, the GFS tries to dry out North Alabama, but the European it's got rain all the way back to Memphis. So we're going to have a chance of rain at times both Friday and Saturday. Maybe some thunder, not expecting any severe storms. But on Sunday, that drier air mass pushes in, and we think most of the state will be dry on Sunday, the exception far south Alabama, maybe some lingering showers there. But for the rest of the state, the sky becoming mostly sunny. The day will be cooler. Highs will be in the 70s. Lows for North Alabama in the 50s. And now it's starting to look like the coolest morning will be early Monday morning. Monday clear statewide. And with a clear sky, that continental air mass in here, low dew points, many spots over North Alabama will likely see 40s early Monday morning to start the day. That'll feel good. And again, the high Monday will be in the upper 70s for North Alabama, low 80s for South Alabama. Tuesday, a beautiful day. We're still dry, and this is a week from today, Wednesday, May 7th. We're under a ridge, strong upper high. And again, that means a great day. We start the day in the 50s, the high Wednesday, low 80s in most spots. Let's keep going. 10 days out. This is Friday of next week, May the 9th. And again, we are underneath the ridge, and we are dry. So at this point, all of next week, Monday through Friday, looking rain-free. Cool mornings, comfortable, warm afternoons. Rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble. Numbers have come up a little bit based on the rain extending into Saturday. Rain amounts for the next 15 days are now up there a little over 2 inches between now and May 15th. Temperatures off the NBM National Blend of Models. Mid-80s today and tomorrow. Low 80s Friday. And then highs in the 70s for the weekend and early next week. And again, you can see the coolest morning is Monday morning. And again, this is for Birmingham, 53. Early Monday, many folks away from the city will likely see 40s. And the latest long-range guidance, this is for May 7th through May 13th. And if this works out, temperatures will be a little above average. Hey, who loves a good dust devil? This is Wetumpka yesterday. You know, those things that pop up on the playground when I was a kid, and all the other kids had run away from it. Nope, I'm going in. They get all sandblasted and stuff. Those things are outstanding. A ground-based vortex. Again, that was down in Elmore County yesterday. You'll see those occasionally on a dry, very warm day. Let's go down to the Gulf Coast. What do you say? That's nice. Boy, very inviting. I like that. I like that a lot. And you've got a beach trip coming up. In fact, I'll be actually in Destin Friday and Saturday for a very brief time. Be speaking down there. And again, there'll be some showers around this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. Not a total washout, but next week looks just glorious. All of next week looks dry for the Gulf Coast. Up this way, a nice sunset last night. I think you might recognize that specific location because of that water tower. Yeah, that's down in Chilton County at Clanton. But another great day yesterday across the state. That's the sunset from Chimney Peak up at overlooking Jacksonville. How about that waxing crescent moon last night? Coming out of a new moon phase, 5% illuminated, but the sky last night was totally clear. So let's see here. Today I will be in Alabaster at Creekview Elementary School. Get a chance to see all the students there. Tomorrow, Mars Hill Bible School in Florence, back to the Shoals. And again, I'll be speaking early Saturday at a big medical conference in Destin, so no book signing this Saturday. The next one is going to be scheduled for Saturday, May 17th. And once we get details on that, we'll pass that along. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.